What you are about to see is classified above top secret. Good evening. Nah, just kidding. It's not classified top secret. But this is X-Plane 11. Woohoo! Now, I do plan on doing a full workup of X-Plane 11 with all of my airports and whatnot. But for this little teaser that I plan on showing off for you, I decided to hop in the Hornet and head down here to Key West, Boca Chica Naval Air Station. So, what am I doing down here? Well, I want to see how this thing flies. I want to see how well it records. And if I'm not too mistaken, there's a carrier out there somewhere that I can probably land on. So we'll see if we can make that happen. That's if I have enough gas. Might need some more gas. Alright, luckily, it's easy to do. So we'll go to Edit, Weight, and Balance. And we'll just slide this little slider, fuel tank 1 center, over to the right. A little over 9,000 should do the trick. Okay, there we go. Apply changes, we're good to go. We got gas, yay! Alright, so I gotta say, I took the plunge because the demo was not enough for me to get a real good assessment as to how this simulator functions. So naturally, I had to pay the money and purchase this. So I do have both X-Plane 10 and X-Plane 11. I will continue to be designing sceneries in X-Plane 10, and then I'll move them over to X-Plane 11 because I can tell you that it works. Alright, flaps are down, and let's see if we can taxi out here. We're going to runway 7 because this is Florida and the wind either blows east or west. So we should be good to go. I don't want to hit that guy off to my left though, so I'm going to try and... Oh, come on baby, come on, move. This thing's got such a tight turn radius. And I really don't want to hit these extinguishers either. Oh crap, alright, you know what, we're gonna go to the right of this one. Damn, who the hell placed these things here? I'm pretty sure that's not standard military placement for fire extinguishers. And where the hell is that guy? Did I pass him? I really do hope I passed him. Yeah, I don't see him, he's gone. Alright, good to go. So yes, we are headed to runway 7, and I think my seat is a little too high up as well. I'll have to fix that. This thing's still a little bit squirrely. Obviously, this is a beta, so don't expect everything to be perfect. And even though a lot of my aircraft did transfer over with no issues, this one being one of them, there are still some minor things that do need to be tweaked. For example, the brakes on this thing, they still squeal like a mother. Not a fan, let me just tell you. But luckily runway 7's right here, so we don't need to go too far. Just check, see if there's any traffic. I know I did put a few Hornet AI and some civilian AI around here, but I don't see them right now. I don't know if they're going to be flying in formation with me or they're just going to be humbugging me by getting in my way. Alright, well, let's go ahead and stop at the hold short. Make a quick look around. Look at that. That is so beautiful. Man, it's almost like it's got a little bit of that DCS flavor to it, because of course DCS has been doing this style of lighting for quite some time now. But damn, I gotta say, I am very impressed with X-Plane 11. We'll be getting back to Pennsylvania and going through all of the usual stuff a little bit later. But first let me see if I can fix my height here. I think that should do it. Ah, crap. I forgot. I set the viewpoint to a different height. Okay, so let's reset the viewpoint, which is Control number pad 0, by the way. Alright, there we go. Now, if all of a sudden you're hearing a loud hissing sound, don't worry about that. That's also highly classified and top secret. We're just going to call that the oxygen. We'll leave it at that. It's actually my graphics card. Sometimes it decides to overclock randomly, and I haven't set it up since I got the new CPU set up in this computer. I got a brand new CPU, I got 32 gigs of RAM, I got everything a man could want in his computer. Alright, but you're not here for all of that. You're here to watch me fly. So brakes down, throttles up, and is that a landing light in front of me? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go full burner on this one here because I have the sneaking suspicion that is a jet. Oh, crap, it is. Come on, you can make it. Sunday driver! Seriously? What in the hell? Okay, well, there's my first bug for X-Plane 11. I'm not even sure how to classify that. There was another Hornet that we just passed there. Alright, I'm gonna hang a left here. Military style. And we will go over Key West, pass by Key West International Airport. We'll check, see how everything's going. The frames are really smooth. One thing I have noticed, though, is my recording software, which, by the way, I use DXTory. It has been dropping frames here and there, but as far as the performance that I'm getting on my new improved computer, it's been absolutely phenomenal. I've never seen X-Plane run this high when it comes to frames per second. Alright, so there is Key West. It actually does look like Key West now. Wow. I'm shocked and amazed. I'm loving this. Alright, so we'll do a quick roll here. We'll swing out to the right. And directly ahead you can see Key West International Airport, which we're going to go ahead and buzz them real quick. Matter of fact, I think we'll go outside for that one, because I have something special in mind for them. Alright, denizens of Key West, here's your friendly neighborhood Navy flyby. Now, with Loop-the-Loop. Woohoo! Might want to kick in the burners here. Alright, baby, come on around. Come on around, you can do this. There's a good girl over the top. I think we'll make it an Immelman. I don't trust myself there. Okay, so now we're heading back the way we came. As you can see, the clouds, well, what can I say about the clouds? They're a little bit of an improvement over X-Plane 11, but to be honest with you folks, I'm probably going to end up buying XEnviro to see if I can get that more realistic look for the clouds in X-Plane, because I'm still not quite convinced that Laminar Research has it right. Love the atmospheric scattering. This is what it should look like when you're flying overhead. It should have just that right amount of haze. And just look at the ground textures. I don't know what they did to replace those ground textures, but they did a damn good job. I'll give them that. This aircraft that I'm flying, of course, is Colimata's. And I can tell you that I had zero problems transferring it over. I basically copied over the folder. Oh, and that's another thing that I should mention, because I've seen a lot of people bitching about the fact that they can't seem to get their planes to work properly, or maybe there might be a couple of things that are not working. Folks, in your resources folder is a plugins folder. A lot of the times when you get these planes, they have other things in the plugins folder that they need in order to work properly. So when you go ahead and transfer your aircraft folder over, don't forget to transfer whatever plugins might go with it. To be on the safe side, transfer them all over, because some of them are duplicated and the rest are stuff that you do need for your aircraft. Alright, let's see if we can find us a carrier here. I want to say that might be it out there. I'm not seeing anything. That's a downside to the haze. It's so realistic that I can't see past 10 miles. That's awesome, though. Okay, I'm just going to follow my HSI, which is on the right MFD there. So it's telling me there's something up ahead. I don't know if it's a navigation point or if it's the carrier. Usually the carrier will show up on this thing. We'll find out soon enough. But we'll say goodbye to Key West for now. And we should be approaching the Tortugas. There's Key West. It's missing a few cruise ships, but hopefully somebody will take care of that at some point in time. I would love to see people just hop in and make new scenery for a lot of these places in X-Plane, so I'm sure it'll happen. Alright, so we got the dry Tortugas out here. I do love the visibility, though. That is pretty good. Like I said, really the only thing I can complain about right now are the clouds. I did discover that the trees have not been changed, but I can live with that right now. Considering the fact that they now have shadows on them and so on, yeah, I can live with that. It's kind of like DCS. I didn't realize that the DCS trees were kind of like this. So I'm not going to complain too loudly. Alright, I am going to zoom in my HSI, however, because I think we should be about 20 miles out from the carrier, and I do want to verify that that is, in fact, the carrier. Might help if I change my viewpoint. Oh no, you know, I think it's picking up the islands. Wait, is there like a VOR? I'm wondering if there's a VOR on the island that it's picking up, because it doesn't look like there's a carrier out there. Alright, we'll tell you what, we're going to fly over it anyway, and we'll just take it from here. Now, one little thing that I noticed, if you look, you see all of my MFDs are now reflective, but you'll see what it is reflecting is a little bit odd. On that bottom MFD where I've got my engine information, it's actually reflecting the islands behind us. Technically, that should not be a thing. I still don't see this carrier here. I know it's out there. On a clear day, you can see Cuba, though. It wouldn't be on this side, I don't think. Usually it travels north to south when I pop up here in Key West. We'll find it, though. We will find it. But for the time being, we'll go ahead and fly over this island. Actually, wait. It would try to avoid the island, so if it was heading towards me, it probably would have gone south. Coastline still needs a little bit of work, but hey, I'm not going to complain too much. Let's see if we can find this carrier over here. Now, I might add, it's been some weeks that I've done any kind of flight simulation, so I am a bit rusty, just telling you all in advance. I was able to get FSX working perfectly, however. Oh, I think I see the carrier. I think that is it. Yeah, there's something just underneath us there, probably an oil platform or something. That looks to be the carrier. Hold on, let me zoom in and see if I can see this sucker here. Bingo! Tally 1 Nimitz. Alright. Sweet. So, let me see if I can do a carrier break. Oh, there we go. I don't know how to tell you this, bitchin' Betty, but I'm not landing just yet. I'm doing my carrier break. There is not a way to turn this off that I could find either in X-Plane 10 or X-Plane 11. I do like the idea that it does help guide you in, but when you're doing a carrier break, you really shouldn't have to hear it, because everybody on a carrier knows we're doing a carrier break. But yes, I am overpowered. I understand that. Alright, hook is down, flaps down half. Okay, so we're going to fly by, and when we fly by, we'll go ahead and drop the gear. Just have to keep her stable right about here. This is going to be interesting. My first carrier trap in X-Plane 11. We'll see if I can pull it off. Come on, boat. I want to drop my gear. There we go. Alright. Gear is coming down now. Very nice, very nice. The model looks really good. And I also know that they increase the water wave height, so this thing can actually sail in 20-foot waves. We're not going to be doing that today. As you can see, it's a beautiful day off the coast of Florida here. So we're just going to keep the waves where they are, probably about half a foot. Alright, I think the carrier was on a track of 172, so we're going to want to swing around to about due north, roughly. I love the shadows. Everything looks so much sharper. That is too cool. A little bit more turny should do the trick there. Oh, there we go. We are abeam. Alright, couldn't ask for a better lineup. Okay, let's go ahead and bring flaps to full. And let's take her down. A little bit further out. We'll wait till it's at the front of my wingtips. There we go. Okay. And we're way too high. We're at what? 1,300? Yeah, we're going to need to drop this a lot. Alright, well, no time like the present. We'll go ahead and swing her around. We'll keep the nose down just a touch. I know I'm supposed to be at around 800 feet off the deck. It is a little bit more tricky in this than it is in DCS to try and pull something like that off. And I'm going to need to adjust my HUD because right now it's a little too bright. I can't really see it. But luckily I've got the HUD on the MFD. Where the hell's the carrier? There it is. Okay. So we are looking good. Let's bring her in. Alright, Roger. Hornet ball. 4.7. And I am way off. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm not liking the way this approach is looking here. Now I need to raise my seat. I think my angle's a little too steep, but I'm also a little low. Yes, yes, I get it, Betty. I get it. Alright, let's see from the outside, because honestly, I like this view. Yeah, I am a little low, and I'm not lined up properly. That's a wave off. Yep, that is a wave off. Alright, time to give it some power. Yes, thank you, Betty. I know. It's just not happening that time. Alright. Back in the cockpit. Come on, thing. Come on, thing. There we go. Let's try that again, shall we? So yeah, like I said, this is just a teaser. This is not going to be one of my full-length videos. This is just to make you all aware that yes, I do have X-Plane 11, and yes, I am working on some new content. It's going to be coming pretty soon. I'm just now getting out of vacation mode here, so yeah, over the Christmas holidays, we'll be sure to have all of the regular episodes. And, as I started to say earlier, now that FSX is working the way it should, you'll be seeing some more of that as well. I know I need to finish up my Tomcattery, and also the Vietnam era, and I might add a couple more things in there, just for giggles. Alright, I think we are far enough out now, so we'll go ahead and swing around. Still a little fast according to the AOA indexer there. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Always seem to get too high. Okay, now I'm getting a little low. Alright, pull it up here. I want it to be around 800-ish. Whoa, okay. Alright, Roger, Hornet ball, 4.2. Yes, I know I'm overpowered. Crap. Until I get my sitting position perfect, I'm probably going to want to do this from the outside. Alright, well, we're in the donut. This is good. What do you mean I'm high? You're on crack. You're high. Sheesh. Alright, aim for the crotch. Aim for the crotch. That is a real thing, folks. Oh, don't tell me that. No, baby, there ain't no wave off coming. Nuh-uh. 2-wire trap. We're in. Woohoo! Alright. Well, how about that? My first trap on the Nimitz in X-Plane 11. Very nice.